So I want to talk to you guys about what is going on with a couple of lawsuits against a couple of common carriers, that would be UPS and FedEx, and how it could affect you. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, Wolverines, and welcome back to the channel. My name is John Crump, and I'm an investigative journalist that investigates stuff, including gun stuff and cases and all sorts of things. I have several investigations going on right now, which you'll be seeing more of soon, so stay tuned for those. But in the meantime, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, which is John Crump News, my YouTube channel. You can also check me out on Rumble, where we will be moving John Crump live to in the very near future. Now let's go ahead and talk about this lawsuit. This lawsuit claims that FedEx and UPS are negligent because the Daniel Defense AR-15 that the shooter used in the Uvalde case was shipped to him through a common carrier, FedEx and UPS. Also, when they took out the shooter, they found a Hellfire trigger that was not installed or used on any of the firearms, and that was also shipped through the mail. They are also claiming that FedEx and UPS violated the law because it was within 1,000 feet of a school where they delivered it, which is a bunch of bunk. What they are trying to do is sue these carriers to prevent them from shipping firearms. They are also claiming that the shooter bought the guns before he turned 18 via minutes. So basically his birthday was on May 16th, but he wasn't born during a certain time or something like that. So they are claiming that he wasn't 18 when he bought the firearm, which violated federal law, which is a bunch of bunk. As you and I know, once the clock hits midnight, you are officially that age, even if you were born at 9 a.m. the next morning, which is kind of ridiculous that you're trying to make these claims. What we are seeing here is lawfare. Lawfare is the act of using lawsuits to threaten other people to stop doing things. In this case, FedEx and UPS, from allowing gun dealers, gun owners, and gun distributors from shipping firearms through these common carriers. If a gun store orders a bunch of guns, chances are it's going to be delivered via UPS or FedEx. Most of the time, big distributors use one of those two services. And what they are trying to do is put pressure on these companies to stop allowing guns to be shipped through their services. So that will affect you or I, because the only game in town would be the USPS, and we all know how reliable they are, and they have a tendency to lose a bunch of stuff. So that will drive the prices up, because a lot of times these companies have contracts with UPS and FedEx, so they get cheaper rates. But if UPS and FedEx stop shipping guns through the mail, then your firearm purchases will cost more, because it's going to cost more to get those guns shipped. The lawsuit is also claiming that FedEx did not screen the packages well enough, because the shooter was shipped a Hellfire trigger, which once again was not installed on any firearm, and it was not used in the shooting, but they are still suing FedEx over it. This, like I said, is lawfare. What anti-gun organizations like Brady, Giffords, and Everytown are doing is going to these families. They are sobbing with them, pretending like they actually care about the families, which I personally believe they do not. And they are using these families' griefs to go after the gun industry by lawfare, like I said. They want to cut off the supply of firearms to you and me, and this is dangerous. I don't have a big place in my heart for FedEx or UPS, But in this case, we have to hope that they win and they don't change their policies. Because at the end of the day, what they want is FedEx and UPS and all other carriers to change their policy when it comes to firearms and not let firearms be shipped through their company, which, like I said, would cut down on the ability of UI to get firearms. They don't really care about the money. The families might, but Everytown, Brady, Giffords, and all these anti-gun, anti-freedom groups, they don't care about the money. What they care about is trying to block our natural rights. They've been losing in the court system when it comes to laws, and they've been losing in Congress and everything because they are having a real hard time getting anything passed. So they are using these methods to go after the gun industry itself by either suing them or preventing them from doing business. And they are going after our rights as well. So this is just something to be on the lookout for. They are going to continue to keep pushing these lawsuits, and until something happens and they get pushback, it will continue. Like I said, hopefully FedEx and UPS don't back down and they don't enter into some consent agreement where they won't ship firearms, which I'm pretty sure that is what they are going to push for. So we'll just have to see what will happen in the future, but you need to be aware of some of the tactics that these anti-gun and anti-freedom groups are using. All right, with that, we are done. I have all my stuff listed over on facthat.com. If you want to check out some of my gear, head over there. They are great guys, and you can help the channel out a little bit. Also check out my book, which is always in the description, where you can read what I write. And with that, we are out of here. So stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight. I'm out of here. Wolverines, you know the drill. See you guys. Bye.